Mr. Brooks, it looks like you filed this case. Tell me what's going on.
Well, actually, I'm here today because I really feel like my counterpart here, my co-parent, she is intentionally working just to not even pay or help out in child support. I am a full-time father. I'm also a full-time employee, and I don't get as much money on a week-to-week basis. And I'm really looking for just a little help or support in what we created together. And it seems like she's kind of trying to run out on her responsibility in this with me, and I don't think that's fair.
Welcome to Court Clash, where real stories of justice, conflict, and shocking courtroom drama unfold. In today's case, a father fights for child support against a mother who seems to be dodging her responsibilities. But what comes out in court will leave you speechless. Let's dive into the clash. Mr. Brooks steps forward, his voice steady but filled with frustration. A hardworking father raising his child. He claims the mother has abandoned her responsibility, voiding work, avoiding support. He's not asking for luxury, just fairness. But the courtroom is about to uncover whether this mother is truly running from her duty or hiding something bigger.
And it seems like she's kind of trying to run out on her responsibility in this with me, and I don't think that's fair.
What do you mean she's trying to run out on her responsibility? What do you mean by that?
Meaning trying to dodge the fact of, getting this child support, or being able to pay something to help me out.
Have you ever asked her, ma'am, you'll have your opportunity to speak. Have you ever asked her to pay child support or give you some money for the child?
Exactly. I've asked her to help out with some of the expenses that our child occurs throughout, even like a regular school year, or to maybe go attend different events, But
what type of expenses are you speaking about?
Well, I'm speaking of expenses maybe like as far as childcare, all right, tuition. Because I prefer that our child gets maybe a better education other than maybe what the public system will provide.
As the judge presses for details, Brooks explains the hidden costs, childcare, tuition, and the sacrifices he makes alone. His plea is simple: help share the weight of their child's future. But when the judge turns to the mother, the silence is heavy. Is this a refusal to support her child, or just the beginning of an excuse?
Because I prefer that our child gets maybe a better education other than maybe what the public system will provide. And so I'm looking for just a little help on her behalf. This is something we created.
Okay, ma'am, what he's asking for is not unreasonable. You're not willing to do that?
Your Honor, it is unreasonable.
How is it unreasonable?
He knows I'm disabled, for one.
What is your disability?
I hurt my leg.
Okay.
And so I'm not able to work as I would like to. And he knows that.
You are aware, though, that in the state of Texas, you can be ordered to pay child support and the money comes directly out of your disability check.
I did not know that, Your Honor.
Yes, that's why you're here today, for me to inform you of that.
The mother finally speaks, claiming disability as her defense. A leg injury, she says, has left her unable to work. But the judge drops a bombshell: disability checks can still be tapped for child support. The mother looks shocked, almost betrayed. What she thought was protection may now become her legal obligation.
Money comes directly out of your disability check.
I did not know that, Your Honor.
Yes, that's why you're here today, for me to inform you of that.
Well, I don't think that's right. Because
wait a minute, ma'am. But you think it's right for him to pay all of the expenses for the child every month?
Your Honor.
You answer my question. Do you think that's right?
No, Your Honor, but he's doing this because I stopped messing with him. I go over there.
What do you mean by stop messing with him?
I still go over to his house and we still mess around. And I just decided to cut it off because my leg has been killing me.
I mean, it don't make no sense you bringing that up here.
Well, you trying to bring me to court. You should have thought about that.
You all will address me.
Sorry, Your Honor.
You will not address each other.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You all's rendezvous, that has nothing to do with this court proceeding and why we're here, okay?
Tension rises as the mother tries to change the subject, dragging in personal details about their relationship. The judge cuts her off sharply. This isn't about romance, betrayal, or secrets. It's about money and responsibility. Yet her desperate attempt to shift the blame hints that she may be hiding much more than an injury.
You all's rendezvous, that has nothing to do with this court proceeding and why we're here, okay?
This is
we're here to talk about
retaliation.
money. Ma'am, that is a different court, okay? That's not, we're in support court. We're talking about child support here.
Okay.
And according to what has been presented to me so far, the child lives with Mr. Brooks, is that correct?
I would really say us, but he lives in his home, yes.
The child lives with Mr. Brooks, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Brooks, you are not receiving any type of child support, is that correct?
I'm receiving nothing from her at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
Ma'am, how many children do you have?
I have one with him, and then I have 2 others.
Okay, so you have a total of 3.
The judge redirects the case back to its core: child support. Brooks confirms he's been raising their child alone, receiving nothing. But when asked about her children, the mother admits she has 3 in total. The courtroom stiffens. 3 children and not a single cent going to the one living with Brooks.
I have one with him, and then I have 2 others.
Okay, so you have a total of 3. And how much money do you make a year?
Well, I don't make any now since I hurt my leg off the pole.
What pole are you referring to? Did you run into a pole?
No, ma'am. I was working at Dallas Gentleman's, and he knows that. And he knows that's why I hurt my leg. And so he's been helping me.
Wait a minute, what is Dallas Gentleman's?
A strip club.
So you were working in the strip club, so you got injured on that pole.
On that pole, and he knows it. And he forced me to work there.
And you're collecting a disability check from falling off the stripper pole.
Off the stripper pole.
Okay, that's the first.
But that's why we don't have a
interesting.
relationship now.
But that's not what you said the other
Why?
day.
The man explosive revelation. The mother wasn't injured in a factory or at home. She was hurt at a strip club while performing on the pole. The courtroom gasps. Even more shocking, she's been collecting disability for this injury. Suddenly, her defense collapses under the weight of a truth no one expected to hear.
Okay, that's the first.
But that's why we don't have a
interesting.
relationship now.
But that's not what you said the other
Why?
day.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Your
Excuse
Honor.
me.
Sorry.
What do you mean by that's why you all don't have a relationship now?
Because she's spending all her time up there working on the pole for money, but this is money
he
that
wants-
she
But you know what,
With our
sir,
kids.
and you may not necessarily agree with her
It's
choice
not
of
honest
work,
living.
but she is making some type of money. And ma'am, you are going to pay child support.
How much?
You're going to pay child support. How much were you working when you were on the pole?
How much I was getting?
Yes.
I mean, I was getting close to about a night or a year.
Based on the documents that you turned in,
The father cuts in, exposing what really tore them apart: her time spent dancing instead of parenting. But the judge won't let emotions take over. Instead, he locks onto one fact: she was making money, and now she will be paying child support. But just how much did she really earn from life on the pole?
A night or a year?
based on the documents that you turned in with your 1099s, you were making about $65,000 a year.
What?
He knew.
These documents are accurate, correct?
They're pretty much accurate.
Even whether he knew or not, you were making money and you're not supporting.
I am supporting,
shoot.
but I will say he does a lot. He does most of it because I am hurt and he knows that. So he's been pretty nice about that until now.
What do you mean he's been pretty nice until now?
I mean, until now, like I guess since I was, unfortunately still
with that again.
letting him, come over
Sir,
and have rendezvous.
you will have your opportunity to speak. Let her speak.
Thank you.
And I do not need you
Yes,
to
Your Honor.
echo me.
Yes, Your Honor.
The documents don't lie. $65,000 a year. That's the income she brought in, yet not a penny for her child. She tries to soften her image, painting herself as a victim of circumstance. But the courtroom mood has shifted. Sympathy is fading, and the truth about her financial choices is rising to the surface.
Come over and have
Sir,
rendezvous.
you will have your opportunity to speak. Let her speak.
Thank you.
And I do not need you
Yes,
to
Your Honor.
echo me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now address me. What were you saying?
We would have our rendezvous, and he was fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. We've been doing this for 5 years. 5 years. He knows I've been stripping. And all of a sudden, he wants to pull me into court now because I stopped last week. So all of a sudden, now we're on the court docket to come into court because
Ma'am.
you want child support because I
Ma'am,
stopped giving it up.
You really need to address me. As I've asked you.
Sorry,
I've asked you that
I do apologize.
more than once.
I do apologize.
Don't apologize, just do it. Okay? Okay, ma'am, your testimony is conflicting with the documents that you provided to the court ahead of time.
Her words grow bitter as she claims Brooks only came to court because she cut him off. But the judge isn't swayed. For 5 years, she lived this double life, stripping, secret meetings, and avoiding responsibility. Now, with her testimony clashing against her own paperwork, the truth is becoming impossible to hide.
Ma'am, your testimony is conflicting with the documents that you provided to the court ahead of time. You testified that you have 3 children and 1 child between the two of you, but according to your paperwork, you have a 4th child.
What?
Yes, Your Honor.
You didn't know she had another child?
Your Honor, I had no clue.
You were not going to tell this man that you have another child? Your child has another sibling. You don't believe that's important?
It's more than a sibling, but it's someone he knows, so I just don't think it's important for him to know.
I am not about to play these games with you. You save those games for your old job on the pole, okay?
Just when it seems the drama can't get any deeper, the judge drops another revelation. Paperwork shows a 4th child. Brooks is blindsided. He never knew. Another hidden child, another hidden truth. The courtroom boils with disbelief. If she can hide an entire child, what else has she been keeping from everyone?
You save those games for your old job on the pole, okay? This is a serious matter. You need to be paying child support to this man, okay? Now, based on, you said you received disability, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do you receive in disability a month?
Only $1,200.
Only? He's not getting anything from you. What do you mean only?
He's getting a lot from me, but okay.
Financially, he's not getting anything from you to support this child, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Based on my calculations, at $1,200 a month, puts you about $14,000 or so a year.
The judge demands answers about her disability income. $1,200 a month, yet none of it supports her child. The father sits silently, a mix of anger and exhaustion on his face. The mother brushes it off as not much, but the law sees it differently. Every dollar counts when a child's future hangs in the balance.
$1,200 a month, puts you about $14,000 or so a year. So, giving you credit for the other children you have, your child support obligation comes out to $163.20. Who covers medical insurance for the child?
Anthony is currently on Medicaid.
Medicaid, okay. So, ma'am, considering you are the one that is going to be responsible for child support, you're also going to be responsible for the health insurance. That money has to be repaid back to Medicaid. It's a state agency. You have to pay it back. Therefore, based on what your gross and taking 9% of that, which is what you would be responsible for health insurance, it comes out to about $108.
Calculations are made. The numbers are clear. With her income and obligations, she owes $271.20 each month. And there's more. She must also repay Medicaid for her child's insurance. The law doesn't bend to excuses. It demands accountability. Her face tightens as the weight of financial responsibility finally lands on her shoulders.
Which is what you would be responsible for health insurance. It comes out to about $108. So your total monthly obligation is $271.20. That is to be paid on the 1st of each month, and it will be paid directly to him. Child support obligation and the Medicaid coverage. You understand, ma'am? Because you're looking very confused right now, and I'm confused as to why you haven't been giving him any money to support this child.
Because I've been giving him other things, Your Honor, and
What other type of things are you talking about that he gets from you?
Can you tell her what I give you, please?
I'm asking you.
Your Honor, I give him lap dances. I give him
Oh,
everything
okay.
you can
See,
think of.
that's too much. That's too much.
The judge looks at her with disbelief. How could she think $20 every other week was enough to raise a child? Brooks lists the true costs: education, clothing, food, stability. His words paint a picture every parent understands. The gap between her meager contributions and a child's real needs has never been clearer.
Finances, I give him.
Oh,
everything
okay.
you
See,
can think
that's too much. That's too much. I'm referring to anything that you give him for the child. Based on what you all do behind closed doors, your little secret rendezvous you have going on, that has nothing to do with in here. Financially, what else have you been giving him to take care of this child?
I give him about $20 every other week.
$20 every other week. Sir,
Ma'am. Your Honor.
about how much does it cost you a month in expenses for this child?
When you consider daycare as $115 a week, just to make sure she's getting a quality education, along with the expenses of clothes, food, entertainment, things like that. I would probably put another 100 or so on that.
The mother tries to insist she's been helping in her own way, even admitting to giving him money barely worth groceries. But the courtroom has lost patience. $20 won't raise a child. It won't even cover school supplies. The reality is undeniable. She's been escaping responsibility while Brooks shoulders the burden alone.
Clothes, food, entertainment, things like that. I would probably put another 100 or so on that.
There's no way he can live and take care of this child off of $20, ma'am. Your child requires more than $20. So, monthly obligation $271.20 to be paid to dad. Mr. Brooks, do you have anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, once she's healed from, her injury, she'll be back to making more money.
Okay. Yeah.
And so is that something that can be considered or?
Oh, definitely. It can be considered. And ma'am, that's actually a very good question. If you go back to the poll and you make another $65,000 and this man comes back for an increase in child support.
As the case nears its end, Brooks asks the critical question: what happens if she returns to her old job and makes big money again? The judge's answer is affirmative. Her income rises, so will her child support. The law will follow her, no matter which path she chooses. The courtroom knows this battle isn't truly over.
You make another $65,000 and this man comes back for an increase in child support, I can't entertain that. Yes, don't look confused. I can entertain that. As you get an increase, your child also gets an increase. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor, how am I supposed to be able to afford this?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe you can pick up another job.
That's all I know how to do.
Is what? Hit the pole?
Hit the pole.
Well, you might want to find another pole job. Anything further?
That'll be all, Your Honor.
Okay. If nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And so, the gavel falls. Responsibility is no longer avoidable. The mother must pay, and the father walks away with at least some justice for his child. But the secrets revealed: stripping, hidden children, broken trust leave scars beyond the numbers. This is Court Clash, where every case is more than a judgment. It's a story that shakes the truth. Don't forget to subscribe for more shocking courtroom battles.